This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Play action. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, and go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch in the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Goff. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Shoves him away. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 22-yard scamper. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Play fake. Now Young. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Hey, lift!
Gone. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
4 down.
3rd and 2. Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Sharks got it, left side. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 8 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hold on. Check. 76, tell him. 76. Value 3.
There's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact,
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Come on! Hey, 76! 76! 76! What's that? Shell! Shell! Shell!
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Value 1!
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking in the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Another run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To throw is Goff. It's complete to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
14.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just...
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
1st down, Panthers.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Young. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go, set.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darnell Mooney. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ultra. Go ultra. Trouble, 38.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now. That's a really good job right there. Just keep stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Come on,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Here's a running play now with Chark. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's got Mooney. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Super 1.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Super.
Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.